am saying this to the representatives of the people of Nairobi so that you can hold us to account. We are also extending safe electricity through last-mile connectivity in informal settlements, beginning this month with hospital ward and moving into Kibra, Korogosho, Mathare, and Kamukunji within the next 90 days. Today, while I was going to my office, when I opened my phone, I saw a message from the member of the County Assembly of Hospital Ward. My good friend Mark. And in that message, he was confirming that he has seen the steps being made towards actualizing. Mark is here, right? We are expanding water supply through strategic interventions. And before I mention that, I have been to many parts of the city with some of you guys. And we know how a neighborhood whose lights have been switched off, we know how it looks. In the heart of the city, to have a neighborhood that has no light is an indictment on us as leaders. That is what we seek to correct. On matters water, I have said, including Ngedu Kikiri Waterworks, we are changing so that we can add 50,000 cubic meters of daily water supply. The Gigiri Shauri Moyo evacuation corridor is also being advanced to stabilize supply in high demand zones, including areas supporting affordable housing development. We are deploying a budget from the Ministry of Water, working together with the county government to make sure that we realize this. On sanitation, we are undertaking what should have been done many years ago. We are building 2 parallel 27-kilometer trunk sewers along the Nairobi River corridor. We are developing a 60,000 cubic meter per day treatment plant and expanding last-mile sewer connectivity, and also supporting the long-term expansion of sewage systems for this city. You all know I have visited those areas with you. Oscar, you remember, we were in your corner. Ringo there, you know, we were in your corner. I was there with you. Usiseme ukuona ile kazi tunafanya pale. In fact, it was in your ward that we entered the sewer line, you know. Sewer line big enough for that tall man to go in, standing. That is what we should have done many years ago. We're now doing it because it is never too late to do the right thing. On roads and drainage, we are implementing a 247-kilometer urban roads program for the city of Nairobi. Many people would ask me, where is 247 kilometers in the city of Nairobi? Yes, there is. The first phase of 63 kilometers is already ongoing and expected to be completed in the next 2 months. When I came here I saw my friend Kados. Yes. And Kados confirmed to me that what I am saying here is going on in his ward. In fact, he was telling me that road is being built day and night. Yes. Correct, Kados? Yes, correct. So I'm not talking stories, friends. We are matching what we are saying with what we are doing. Another 58 kilometers commenced this month, and subsequent phases are being funded to begin without any delay. This will be complemented by drainage interventions in identified flood hotspots so that we can stop managing floods as annual surprises and start treating them as infrastructure failures that must be fixed. I have agreed with Governor Sakaja that I will be visiting those roads as they are ongoing in the city of Nairobi. Because we have many naysayers. So we want to actualize what is said, seeing is believing. Solid waste management, one of the clearest symbols of Nairobi's disorder, is also being fundamentally overhauled. The Nairobi City County government will provide, actually has already provided 100 acres of land for a material recovery facility and multiple transfer stations across the city. Work is already underway at Dandora, where 40 trucks are on site clearing legacy waste, and additional capacity is being mobilized. My good friend from Dandora, I saw him, the member of parliament the member for the county assembly. That good man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, can bear us witness. And within 3 months, we expect the core system of this facility to be operational. Within 6 months, Nairobi should begin to experience the kind of functioning waste management system that any serious capital city should already have. Are you keeping the timelines? Yes. And let me say this clearly. The national government is not standing at the sidelines on this waste management story. We are backing this effort in real and practical way, including I have committed to support the waste management in the city of Nairobi with 2 billion Kenya shillings from the national government annually. Because we must clean this city. As I campaigned in the city of Nairobi, I made a commitment that we are going to clean this city. Because it is not just a city issue. It is a public health issue, an environmental issue, a dignity issue, and a national image issue. We are also modernizing markets because Nairobi's economy is built not only in boardrooms and office towers, but more in markets, workshops, stalls, transport corridors, and trading ecosystems where ordinary Kenyans struggle and strive every day. I know many members here know what we are doing in that space. And I must say, the citizens and residents of this great city of Nairobi are beginning to be part of that change. I was very touched when I saw the leadership of Gikomba market step forward and say, we want our market to be built. Stop the politics. We want our market to be built. You know, the leadership of Gikomba market came to see me. They came and I had a long chat with them. They told me, Mr. President, when it rains in Nairobi, we cannot go and do our business. We have to wear gumboots. Our customers cannot get to our stalls. Our stalls, rain comes through. We cannot do business this way. I am putting public resources to change Gikomba. And I am committed. The people I am struggling with are land grabbers. People who have taken public land and made their own. And let me tell you, good people, we have to confront this head on. We are going to transform Gikomba. In the next 6 months, you will see another Gikomba. At least the first one. And that is just phase 1. Then I have another, that phase 1 will cost us about 800 million. And then we will put in another 3.8 billion. And then I'm going to put in another 5 billion shillings. Because Gikomba is a national market. People come from Meru. People come from Murang'a. People come from Busia. People come from Homa Bay. People come from every part of Kenya to Gikomba to get their wares. Surely, you know, when a leader goes and mobilizes people in Gikomba and tells them, no, and I'm sorry, I'm not talking about anybody here. I'm just, and goes and tells people in Gikomba, don't move. Continue to do your business in filth, in the mud. And that leader, they buy nothing from Gikomba. They never go to Gikomba to shop anything. When they finish talking in Gikomba, they will go to Sarit Center and do their shopping. They will go to the mall in Karen, the hub, and do their trading. Honestly, are we being fair? Surely. You know, we want members of this assembly to be able to confidently walk to Gikomba and be part of the customers of the people, the traders in Gikomba, because their trading spaces are decent. And because a functioning city must also be a safe city, we will strengthen urban security through establishment of a Nairobi Metropolitan Police framework to support coordinated, responsive, and effective security management across the capital. You agree, honorable members, but that there are some parts of the city that become very difficult to go because of insecurity. And in further improving security in Nairobi, I have directed the Ministry of Interior to commence implementation within the next 60 days of enforcements to the Integrated Command and Control Communication Center in Nairobi. This will improve CCTV camera coverage across the city and accelerate digitization within our security services, including digital occurrence books, advanced data analytics, and artificial intelligence systems, all aimed at improving responsiveness, efficiency, and turnaround time in our police stations. Honorable members, what we are doing through this agreement is significant. but it is not also the full picture. Because even beyond this cooperation framework, the national government is making one of the largest and consequential public investment commitments ever directed at Nairobi. By the end of this month, the Nairobi metropolitan region had 93 ongoing and planned affordable housing programs and projects spanning houses, markets, and institutional accommodation. These projects will deliver 180,000 housing units and market stalls, with more than 112,000 already under implementation and nearly another 70 more in the pipeline. In investment terms, that is over 220 billion in ongoing projects and another 139 billion in planned developments, bringing the total housing-related pipeline in Nairobi alone to well over 360 billion Kenya shillings in the city of Nairobi. I have been with you guys to many parts, the houses, the markets. We've been there together. True or not true? Yes. So that is the kind of investment we are making in this city. And it is because we believe in devolution. We believe that the city of Nairobi occupies a special place as the capital of Kenya and the face of our nation. And this housing is not just a housing program. It is urban reconstruction. Because affordable housing is not only about walls and roofs. It's about planning. It's about infrastructure. It's about services. It's about jobs. It's about careers. It is about restoring dignity to working people and ending the absurdity of a city where those who sustain the economy cannot afford to live decently within it. The Raila Odinga International Talanta Sports Center is nearing completion. As we prepare for the 2027 AFCON tournament, the Bomas International Convention Complex is being developed to strengthen Nairobi's position as a premier MICE destination. Plans are underway to expand Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and reinforce Nairobi's role as the aviation gateway to our region. Tomorrow, God willing, I will be signing another agreement to establish what I told you, Sakaja, the Ujiri program. What is that Ujiri was trying to do? Nairobi Arena, here at the Railway City. Critical roads infrastructure projects are ongoing to ease congestion and improve mobility across our city. And our investment is not only in concrete and steel, it is in people. In education, we are expanding classroom infrastructure to meet growing enrollment and improve learning environments for our children, where we allocated an additional 1 billion shillings in the last financial year for development of classrooms. Last week, I've gone to hand over the classrooms in Kawangware, in Dagoretti South, in Westlands. God willing, I wanted to do for Kibra and all the other places. and Langata this week, and then move on to Makadara and all the other places. Because for far too long, our residents of the city of Nairobi did not have enough learning spaces for our children. In health, Nairobi's system is undergoing a serious transformation. Today, 2.6 million residents are registered under SHA, and a record 23 billion is flowing into health facilities. But our ambition is not simply to expand access. Our ambition is to build a health system worthy of a capital city, one anchored by the transformation of Kenyatta National Hospital and the development of a modern referral facility built for the future. We're also investing in Nairobi's youth through programs such as Nyota and other targeted interventions to expand access to jobs, skills, and enterprise opportunities. And as Nairobi rises, so too must its identity as the creative and cultural heartbeat of this region. That is why we are advancing the Creative Economy Bill 2026 and putting in place an incentive framework to make Nairobi the sub-Saharan capital of film and content creation, a city where talent is monetized, creativity is industrialized, and young people can build livelihoods from the power of their ideas. Taken together, these investments are not random projects. They are part of a deliberate national strategy to renew, modernize, and reposition Nairobi as a functional, competitive, orderly, and globally respected capital. Honorable members, ultimately, this is not just about money. It is not just about plans. It is not just about programs. It is about leadership. Let me repeat, it's about leadership. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. It's about whether we, in this generation, will finally do what others before us feared to do. Will we, members, will we confront resistance when it comes? Will we stand firm when vested interests complain? Will we push through when cartels fight back? Because they will. Will we make the decisions that are right, even when they are not immediately popular? Or will we retreat into the same old cycle of hesitation, excuses, blame, and underperformance? These are the real questions before us. Because leadership is not tested when decisions are easy. Leadership is proven when the right thing is difficult. Leadership demands courage, discipline, sacrifice, and the willingness to endure criticism in the short term so that future generations may inherit something better in the long term. And history will not remember us for the excuses we made. History will not remember us for History will only remember us for what we changed. History will not hold us to account when we fail to do the wrong thing. The responsibility, honorable members, is yours and mine today. And as I said earlier, it's never too late for us to do the right thing. So let us not be the generation that inherited a great capital and left it broken. Let us be the generation that finally imposed order where there was disorder, that restored dignity where there was neglect, that defeated cartels where there was capture, that chose reform over fear, that chose posterity over popularity, that chose courage over convenience, that chose to build, not merely to talk. Let us be the generation that finally made Nairobi work. Let us do it now, firmly, unapologetically, and without turning back, together. Honorable members, I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much, and God bless you.